Welcome to CNTV. I'm Brad Claunch.
And I'm Quinn Tran.
A Chickasaw citizen writes her first romantic comedy, a novel that releases this month on August 6th.
It's a dream come true for Dana Canava. She connects with us from Southern California to talk about her debut novel. It's titled The Truth According to Ember.
So Ember Lee Cardinal is our heroine of this romantic comedy in the vein of like Bridget Jones's Diary. She is down on her luck. She wants to be an accountant. She's been working at this bowling alley for years, slaving away, saving her pennies so she can finish her associate's degree at the community college. Unfortunately, her brother, he gets a DUI, he misses his hearing, and she put up her savings for his bail bond. So she loses all of her money, so she can't finish her schooling. And she gets so fed up getting rejected for jobs that she decides to just lie on her resume and her application. If you are applying for jobs nowadays, it's very familiar to see the check your ethnicity box, and you can only check one that applies. However, this is America, and many people have many boxes they can check. And so she's been checking American Indian, Alaska Native, and just been receiving automatic rejection. So she decides she's just going to select Caucasian and give herself a little bit more experience than she has just to get her foot through the door. And it works. She gets hired at a tech startup in downtown Oklahoma City. And from there, she meets her love interest, Danoa, who is Cherokee. And he's the IT guy, but there is a no dating policy. So it's a forbidden romance. And but sparks fly, and she adds yet another lie that she has to keep in order to keep her life together. A comedy of errors, if you will.
The main character is Chickasaw, right?
It is Chickasaw, yes. She's
and it's set in downtown Oklahoma City. How fun was that to do that?
I've never read a book set in Oklahoma, period. What I love about Oklahoma City is it's beautiful. Downtown, you have Park Avenue. I thought, oh, wow, what if there's this bustle, and she's trying to get to work, and it's Park Avenue, and the reader thinks Park Avenue, New York, but it's Oklahoma. So you have people in cowboy hats and I just love that imagery. And the book, there are also scenes in Ada, Oklahoma, where Ember is from and where her aunt lives. So you get the Chickasaw Reservation as well.
This is a rom-com. It's fiction, a romantic comedy. Why this genre?
I love romance and I love joy. Often when we see Native American characters, we see typically our pain and our trauma, which are evocative, right? Killers of the Flower Moon is very popular right now. It's a very sad history of the Osage. But what I wanted to see that I haven't been able to read about was our joy, and us being the main characters. Anybody can pick it up and read it and understand and find themselves within these characters. Maybe you're not Native and marginalized in that way, but to be a woman in the workplace is difficult. And so I think women can see themselves in Ember, or men can see themselves in Danoa. The IT guys are the unsung heroes and often are mistreated in corporate America. And so here you get to see Danoa. He's helping everyone with their network connection issues, and he is saving the day, and he's also, stealing her heart.
This is a book of fiction. Is there a lot of truth to some of the themes in this book?
The inspiration for the story with her checking Caucasian, I tried to get so many jobs when it took 7 years for me to graduate with my undergraduate degree. I really wanted everyone to know that this was a Chickasaw woman who was applying for these jobs. And unfortunately, I would get ghosted or automatic rejections. Unlike Ember, I did not alter my resume at all. I kept it the same, but I started checking just Caucasian, and I was getting interviews for huge, huge billion-dollar corporations.
Just to share a little bit about your background, you are the first in your family to graduate from college. You have an MBA from USC, University of Southern California. You're working in the tech industry. Your most important role is being mom to a toddler, to little Izzy. How were you able to find those pockets of time to be able to write this novel?
It was a labor of love. And it wouldn't have been possible without my supportive husband, my partner, Chris. He took over childcare. When I was writing this book, Izzy was a newborn. She was sleeping a lot, but also he would take her, and then I was able to write, and writing sprints are very helpful, where you write 20 minutes, you take a 5-minute break, write again, you can get high word count that way. But it's all about stealing that time. You know, I wanted this more than anything. I was hungry for it. This story was in my head. It had to get on paper. And I felt this like ticking time bomb almost. Like if I didn't get it out, I would miss my opportunity. Little by little, if you keep, it's a muscle that you have to exercise. So you sit down and write, you sit down and write. And the muse is a myth. Okay, I was inspired. I had this story, but there were times where I was tired and the muse wasn't there. I was like, I don't know. I wrote myself in a pickle. I got to get them back together. I had a little tiff, you know, and I just had to put my butt in the seat, hands on the keyboard, and force myself to write through it, because the only way out is through. And so, you know, if anybody is listening to this and wants to write a book and they think that they can't do it, you most certainly can. I thought this was what smarter people did, but I had a story, and everyone, I believe, has a story within them to tell, and you just have to commit and show up for yourself and your work. And that's what I did. This is the first traditionally published romantic comedy written by a Native woman starring Native characters, and I'm not going to be the last.
Danica, growing up in Southern California, did you know your first American heritage, your Chickasaw roots?
Yes. So I'm Chickasaw through my mother and her family. My mom was always adamant that we are Chickasaw and we need to be proud of our heritage. And I am. And without the Chickasaw Nation, I would not have gone to college. And so I really would not be where I am today without the Chickasaw Nation. I couldn't afford college. They helped me with the grants. They walked me through the whole application process, have been so encouraging. The people in the higher education office were so wonderful and so helpful. So I get a little emotional about it, because it started with a paralegal certificate. So I did not think I would go to a traditional 4-year college. So they helped me get my paralegal certificate. And I had a professor who taught the paralegal program who said, you need to go, you have a 4.0. You need to go to college. And I was like, wasn't told. People like me don't go to college. And he's like, you can go to college. And he wrote me a letter of recommendation. And it just having the right people tell you you can do it is so important. And look where I am today. I have an MBA, a bachelor's degree, a paralegal certificate, and now I have my debut book coming out. So we can do it. We can do anything.
Danica is so excited, and we're excited for her. She'll be in Oklahoma on the day of her book release. A special book signing event is planned at Green Feather Book Company in Norman on August 6th.
Penguin Random House's Berkeley is the publisher of her book. The Truth According to Ember is available at any retailer that sells books, including Barnes & Noble, Target, Walmart, and Amazon. Stomp dancing is a Chickasaw tradition, one that you can actively learn and participate in this month. The Chickasaw Nation Dance Troupe is hosting stomp dance classes on select dates through August 20th. The stomp dance classes are held at the Chickasaw Cultural Center in the evening from 6 to 8 p.m. The classes are open to all ages and at no charge. For more information, call the number on your screen.
What is your favorite word in Chickasaw?
The tribe encourages young Chickasaw women to take part in the Chickasaw Princess Pageant. The deadline to submit the contestant application is August 12th. The Princess Program is an annual tradition. This year, the pageant will be held on September 30th during Festival Week. Crowned that night will be the Chickasaw Princess, Chickasaw Junior Princess, and Little Miss Chickasaw. All serve as ambassadors for the tribe at special events. For more information on the Princess Program and the application, visit chickasaw.net/princess. Again, the application deadline is August 12th. Chickasaw Princess Abby Gaines encourages young women to participate in the pageant. Abby says she's gained confidence from the pageant experience.
That confidence has grown through her time as Chickasaw Princess and also in other aspects of Abby's life.
For me, art is a great outlet for me to express myself, but also to involve others in my artwork.
Abby Gaines does that through portrait art. Her tools are simple, charcoal or colored pencils. Her pieces capture First Americans of all ages.
I think it's important to capture portraits for me because we can keep this moment in time for future generations, and they can look back and say that's what they look like, that's the expression that they had. I think that's really something that I want, and hopefully it does leave a positive impact.
The self-taught Chickasaw artist has earned several awards for her work.
This one was my piece in 2022. It placed first at the Artesian Arts Festival.
Abby was 14 when she first started drawing.
I played softball and I tore my ACL, and so I had to sit out some, and during that time I started drawing and I really liked it, and my mom encouraged me with that, and she saw something that I didn't see at the time, or I don't think anyone seen it then, but she did, and she believed in me.
Her mother, Kimberly Gaines, also believed Abby could be Chickasaw Princess.
Chugma, so hold your forward, Abby Gaines. Chickasaw.
She had encouraged me when I was younger to run for princess, but I was always shy, and so I was like, I can't.
In 2023, Abby went for it. For the talent portion of the Chickasaw Princess Pageant, she unveiled her latest artwork, showcasing her passion for culture and community.
I presented a 22 by 30 inch charcoal drawing of 3 girls playing stickball. It is a mother and her 2 daughters. They are scrambling for the ball, and they are smiling and laughing, and it was a great time when I captured the picture. And so I presented that, and then also had a video time-lapse showing on the projector for everyone else to see the process.
She says her mother would be proud of this night and this moment. Abby was crowned the 2023-2024 Chickasaw Princess.
She unfortunately passed a few years ago due to colon cancer. Yes, she just always reminded me to put my best foot forward and love myself, love others, and always have good intentions and always try my best. So I just want to be that for our youth and others going forward, the next generation. I know that's our future.
Abby works every day to benefit the future. She attends East Central University majoring in fine arts and works at the Chickasaw Nation's Division of Arts and Humanities. Much of Abby's growth has come from her year serving as Chickasaw Princess.
Yes, I've actually learned a lot more about my tribe through each event, and being a Chickasaw Princess is a lot of responsibility as a young Chickasaw woman to represent her tribe, but to also leave a positive impact on her community and to interact with others and the youth, and I just hope that I can do that for others. Also look at it as representing my family as well, and wanting to do good and be a positive light.
We've enjoyed getting to know Abby. She's very talented and has such a kind spirit.
She's enjoying these next couple of weeks serving as Chickasaw Princess. Her reign ends next month when a new young woman is crowned.
The Chickasaw Princess Pageant is set for September 30th.
Quinn and I are glad you've tuned in to CNTV.
We'll see you back here next time.